and they're here today to help. And what a beautiful spring morning it is. It should give you all a bit of a bounce in your step, a spring in your step, as I might say. And what a magnificent property this is, proudly sitting at the front. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the owners, obviously, for choosing us to sell here today, and for the way they've kept the property during the campaign. Beautifully presented, and you can rest assured that at settlement 30, 60, 90 days, or whatever it may be in between, that you'll be handed a property in the pristine condition that you see now. And what a location. You don't get much closer to things than right here. You can almost see back over to the Glen Waverley shopping centre, the train station, and all those sorts of things. You've got ample parking here, as you know, but you don't need a car. You walk to everything. It's single level, 3 bedrooms, plus that little home office area, polished boards. The work has been done, that wonderful courtyard. This place has everything. It's more like a home. It's as simple as that. You lock the door and off you go. It's so quiet, and have a look around. Look at the value add that's happening in this area. It's really peaceful here, and that's why people stay in these areas for 20, 30 and 40 years, because it has it all. Try and find something like this with only 2 on the block. It's harder and harder to find. But you know what? It means nothing if you don't bid. You've heard me say it before, but I'll say it again. You need to bid to buy. Auctions are great. They're transparent. You can see who's here. You can see who's not. It's out in the open. And when you've got genuine vendors sitting inside, have had their time and have said, you know what, let's see who the new owner will be, it gives you confidence that you can bid well, knowing that you've got every chance to purchase. But ladies and gentlemen, you can't do anything until by law I read you these rules. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have reserved prices. The auctioneer will indicate all bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words are used in the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor or vendor bid. By law, only I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid, and very importantly, if the property looks like being passed in, I'll give you fair and ample warning. The person or party I pass the property into, they have exclusive right at the vendor's reserve. Bid well, bid strongly, and good luck. I'll quickly go through the contract. It's got all the lot numbers and folio numbers, and it shows it's 105 Short Street here in Glen Waverley. The terms: we expect the purchaser to pay 10% of the purchase price upon the signing of the contract. Nothing unusual. And as I touched on earlier, the property's vacant 30, 60, 90 days. Just keep it either side of Christmas or New Year's or anything in between. If you've made any alternative arrangement with the vendor and they have said yes, that's okay. But if not, 30, 60, 90, one of my colleagues is happy to answer any questions about that. Part of the contract is the vendor statement. Also known as the Section 32 of the sale of land. It shows the land we're selling on title. Obviously there's what's the word? Common driveway. I just forgot what the word was. Common driveway, just to service the two, as you know. And you can see it's pretty low maintenance. And that's why these are so popular, because you've got ample room for the family. It's sitting proudly at the front. You walk through everything. You're zoned for the Glen Waverley Secondary College. Then you've got easy access to some of Melbourne's best public and private schools. But you can shut the door and off you go. And on a weekend like this, who wants to be at home? You get out, you explore, and you can do what you like. But I touched on it earlier, and I'll say it again, it means nothing if you don't bid. Enjoy the process. We hope it goes well for you. 105 Short Street here in Glen Waverley. I'm not going to say any more. I've kept that to about 5 minutes. This is your turn to talk back to me. Good luck to all of you. Have the opening bid, but most importantly, have the final bid. Let's go. 105 Short Street, opening bid, 125, something like that. Yell it out. In your hands. Let's go.
125.
Oh, thank you very much. 125, and welcome, and good luck to you. There's your competition, standing there very smartly in the shade. Good luck to you. 1,250,000 it is. That 1,250,000, 25, 50, yell it out. 1.25 is the bid, maybe 1,275 will be cheeky and go. Why not? 126. 126 it is, thank you. Welcome to the bidding. At 126, what about 128 or 1.3? 126 is the bid. 1,260,000. 1,260,000, 20 if you like.
128.
128 it is. 1.3. 128 is the bid. At 1,280,000, let's go to 1.3. At 1,280,000 now, two bidders.
1.3.
1.3 it is. At 1,300,000, 320. 1.3 is the bid. At 1.3 is the bid. Anyone else can join in, two bidders so far. At 1,300,000 now in front of me. At 1,300,000, 105 Short Street here in Glen Waverley. At 132 it is. At 132, 134, 132 is the bid. Anyone else can join in? 1,320,000 now. At 1,320,000 it is. 134, yell it out. At 1,320,000. 133, I'll take that of course. 1,330,000, what about 50? 133 is the bid. 1,340,000 now. At 1,340,000 before I get run over. At 1,340,000 it is. 350, 340 is the bid. At 134 is the bid. 1,350,000 now. At 1,350,000 it is. Was there anyone else? Two so far. 1,360 straight back. At 1 million. 1.4. 1.4. New bidder. 1.4. Natalie, I think we're fair enough. There's the new bidder. 1,400,000. We are selling. Make no mistake. We're on the market. Welcome to you.
4-1.
1,410,000. Make no mistake. We are selling. We are on the market. 1,410,000 is the bid. 411. 1,411. At 1,415,000. 1,415, was that correct?
1,415.
Yes. 1,415 it is. At 1,450,000. 142. You know we're selling. 25. 30. 1,430. 1,43. I'll take one if you like. Okay, thank you. Have a think. 1,430,000 is the bid. You know we're selling. 35. 50. 145. 1,450,000. Now, once I say sold, I cannot reopen the bidding. I said it could be quick. $1,450,000. Anyone else? I'll take one if it helps. 55. 60. 146. 1,465,000. 65. 70. 147. 75. 80. No. 1475 it is, directly in front. 105 Short Street, Glen Waverley. 1,475,000 it is. One again if you like, or else we sell. Make no mistake. And once I say sold, I cannot reopen the bidding. 1,476,000. 1,477,000. 78. 1,478 is the bid. 1,480,000. 1,480,000. Is that a no? 1,480 it is in front. Anyone at the back? Thank you. 1,480 is the bid just here. We're back. 1,490. 1,490. 1,490,000 it is. Absolutely finished over there. Okay, I thank you for your bidding. There's no one at the back there, Stephen. Nothing at the back. 149 is the bid. $1,490,000. 105 Short Street here in Glen Waverley. You know we're selling. First call. $1,490,000. Second call. $1,490,000. Here for Jellis, Craig, City of Monash. Third. Final call. $1,490,000. Absolutely done. Okay, I thank you for your bidding. You finished there. No, you're saying a wait? Okay, I thank you for your bidding. Third, final call, 105 Short Street here in Glen Waverley. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going. I tell you what, a big round of applause, please, for the new owner, because we are sold. Congratulations. Thank you for attending the auction here today. And have a great afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.